Welcome back, dear listeners. Today's episode is packed with excitement, as we'll explore a topic that's more pertinent than ever: biomimicry in architecture, nature's blueprint for sustainable design. Now think about this. Nature has thrived for billions of years. It has developed remarkable systems that are incredibly efficient. For instance, have you ever noticed how termite mounds maintain a constant temperature, even in extreme weather? It's quite extraordinary. We have so much to learn from these natural processes.
Wow. So you're saying we can actually look to nature and, copy it for architecture. How does that even happen?
Absolutely. Biomimicry revolves around understanding and mimicking nature's solutions to our human challenges. In architecture, for example, it enables us to create buildings that are not only aesthetically pleasing but also environmentally friendly. Imagine a structure that uses substantially less energy or can resist the elements more effectively. Isn't that amazing?
Ooh, that's super cool. So it's like using nature as an architect, but how can buildings really take inspiration from termite mounds?
Exactly. A fantastic example is the Eastgate Centre in Zimbabwe. This building uses a passive cooling method inspired by termite mounds. Instead of relying on air conditioning, its design promotes natural airflow, which drastically reduces energy consumption by up to 90%. It's as if nature offers us a blueprint saying, "This worked for me, why not for you?"
Whoa, that's such an eye-opener. It's kind of like going to your wise grandmother for advice, isn't it? She's been around and knows what truly works.
Exactly. And there's more. Biomimicry doesn't solely focus on efficiency, it also enriches aesthetics. Take the Eden project in the UK, for instance. Those geodesic domes are inspired by greenhouses, using natural ventilation to embrace nature's own design principles.
Oh wow, that sounds absolutely stunning. But, are there drawbacks to creating buildings that reflect nature's designs? I mean, it can't be that simple, right?
Great question. There certainly are challenges. Firstly, many architects may lack the biological knowledge needed to replicate these processes effectively. Plus, the research and development costs can become quite steep. It's not merely about copying, it demands profound understanding.
I see. It's like trying to cook a fancy dish without knowing what ingredients to use, right? And there are building codes to contend with, so it feels a bit, restrictive for architects.
Exactly. It's almost like attempting to bake a cake but being restricted from using eggs due to some rule. However, the exciting part is that future trends in biomimetic architecture are quite promising, particularly with advanced materials like self-healing concrete. Imagine buildings that can repair their own cracks, similar to how a scab forms on our skin.
Oh, that's mind-blowing. It's like living structures. Can you even imagine that? But what about smart buildings? I've been hearing a lot about them.
You're spot on. Smart buildings leverage technology to adjust according to their surroundings. Think sensors that manage lighting and heating based on actual needs. It's all about maximizing energy efficiency, much like how a tree conserves energy in winter by shedding its leaves.
So it's like a symbiotic relationship between nature and technology. That's absolutely fascinating. But does this also mean we can find ways to recycle construction materials?
You're right. That's where circular economy principles come into play. Designers are now exploring methods like using fungi to decompose construction waste, promoting recycling instead of waste. It's a holistic approach where everything has a role, much like an ecosystem.
Wow. So not only are we building smarter, but we're also more respectful towards nature. I guess it's kind of like being a good host.
Brilliant analogy. Yes, as we face challenges like climate change and resource depletion, biomimicry empowers us to design buildings that are both functional and environmentally conscious. The future of architecture will significantly lean on this partnership with nature.
Incredible. So in a sense, we're learning to coexist harmoniously with our environment rather than battling against it. That's just, wow.
Precisely. It's all about harmonizing human needs with nature's brilliance. If we fully embrace biomimicry, we'll be well equipped to create resilient urban spaces that will benefit generations to come.
Oh, I absolutely love that. It's like nature's blueprint leading us toward a sustainable future. Thank you for sharing these enlightening insights.